Derek Lay Vessel 2000. When it comes to transporting huge bulky loads, the only way to get the job done quickly and economically is by using cargo ships. It goes without saying that there are lots of different models. On the screen you're seeing the Derek Lay Vessel 2000, a new generation cargo ship. This model performs functions that previously could only be done by several cargo ships. The DLV 2000 is ideal for offshore construction projects. It's equipped to transport pipes and install them underwater as well. The enormous deck space is an advantage. Its area is 4,000 square meters, approximately the same size as a soccer field. The total length of the ship is 184 meters, while the waterline length is 180 meters. The stern is equipped with a crane with a lifting capacity of 2,200 tons, and there are several other less powerful auxiliary lifts. Up to 400 people can work comfortably on board. The Derek Lay Vessel 2000 was built in 2016 at the Keppel Submarine Shipyard in Singapore. The USS Zumwalt. Don't let the beautiful futuristic look of this ship fool you. You're looking at a dangerous weapon that can make enemies tremble with fear. The USS Zumwalt is one of 3 United States Navy guided missile destroyers. It has missile armament and is designed to attack coastal and land-based targets. This ship in particular was launched in October 2013. Its younger brother, the USS Michael Monsoor, was launched 3 years later in 2016. And finally, the last, 3rd Zumwalt-class ship, the USS Lyndon B. Johnson, was launched in 2018. This class of ships was named after the Admiral and Chief of Naval Operations Elmo Zumwalt. The destroyer's main weapons are 80 cruise missiles and an artillery system. Pay attention to the stealth features too. Detecting Zumwalt-class ships on a radar is 50 times more difficult than detecting an ordinary destroyer. Look at the flat surfaces and angular build. This shape was not chosen by chance. It reflects radio waves away from their source. Dockwise Vanguard. The next amazing marine vehicle we'll talk about is a heavy cargo ship. It's the giant Dockwise Vanguard built by the South Korean company Hyundai Heavy Industries. It costs $240 million to build, but this price is more than justified. The fact is, it's the largest ship of its kind in the world. It seems hard to imagine, but the Dockwise Vanguard is capable of carrying loads of up to 110,000 tons. You're probably wondering what could be so heavy though. Well, this ship has a pretty specific job. It was designed to transport floating oil rigs. The Dockwise Vanguard saves companies a lot of money, as drilling equipment can be built in shipyards. This ship will then ensure that transportation to the site takes as little time as possible. The length of the Dockwise Vanguard is 275 meters. The ship is semi-submersible too. The operating principle is quite simple. The dock is immersed in water to a depth of 16 meters. The transport ship moves onto the platform, after which the deck is lifted and the cargo can be transported. Anthem of the Seas. Now we want to talk about a ship that doesn't carry incredibly heavy loads. However, that doesn't make it any less interesting. It totally deserves to be on our list. The Anthem of the Seas is a luxury cruise ship of the American company Royal Caribbean International. It's 347 meters long and can accommodate almost 5,000 people. But this is not the most amazing thing. The fact is that the cruise ship has absolutely everything you might need for a comfortable and enjoyable luxury life. The Anthem of the Seas has 16 decks and 2,090 passenger cabins. Its lucky residents can enjoy a surf simulator, a rock climbing wall, and a skydiving simulator. Of course, there are also more common facilities, for example, swimming pools, tanning salons, spas, gyms, theatres, and even casinos. Anthem of the Seas was launched in 2015, and at that time it was valued at $940 million. OOCL Hong Kong. When this ship was built in 2017, it was the largest container ship in the world. Today, in 2020, although it was pushed into third place, it's definitely still worthy of attention. The OOCL Hong Kong is an astonishing 400-metre-long ship. But that's not the most amazing feature of the ship. The OOCL Hong Kong was the first ship to surpass the 20,000 20-foot equivalent unit threshold. As you can guess from the name, the ship was built in Hong Kong. It has everything required for fast and efficient unloading and loading of containers. In addition, the ship can carry almost 15 million litres of fuel on board. The Prelude FLNG. We've already mentioned floating platforms for oil and gas extraction. Well, we have something else to say on the subject, because the Prelude FLNG is a great example of this kind of construction. There's one key feature that put this particular ship on our list. The Prelude FLNG is the world's first liquefied natural gas plant on a floating base. It has been built to perform a number of important tasks: the extraction of natural gas, its preparation, its liquefaction, storage, and finally its shipment to gas transport ships. But that's not all. The Prelude FLNG is currently the largest floating facility in the world. It's 488 meters long and 74 meters wide. Its displacement is staggering as well, 600,000 tons. Today, the platform is located in the Indian Ocean, 200 kilometers off the coast of northwest Australia. According to the plan, the plant will be able to work for 25 years without going ashore. In 2013, when it was under construction, the estimated cost was about $12 billion. The Badgermar Express. Today's last floating structure is a 118-metre trimaran. This term is often used to refer to boats made up of 3 separate hulls. The ship was built for Fred Olsen Express, the main inter-island shipping company of the Canary Islands. After the commissioning, scheduled for February this year, the trimaran will handle both passenger and cargo transport. The engineers have done everything possible to provide people with an optimum level of comfort and to allow the vessel to transport cargo safely. The ship's capable of carrying more than 1,100 people on board. There'll also be space for 276 cars. The top speed is 38 knots, i.e. about 70 kilometers per hour. There are bars, playgrounds, and all kinds of shops to entertain passengers during the trip.